Hello everybody, I'm Jeff, I'm a wizard. I play with cards and other magic stuff. I want to help us deal with the boredom and try out this new setup because this is better for the audio, should show you the cards better, and I like showing the layout because I think a lot of the magic gets lost when you don't see how the cards are being placed on the table. So I want to do three things here. I want to figure out what these crystals are. I want to make us feel good, and I want to make us surprised. Okay, so I'm asking for these three things tonight, and of course I want to see how this all works. Okay, so I am going to go over the options right now. I'm going to show them up close in a second. I'm using these two decks. This is the Healing Light and Lenormand. I just got this today. Okay, I love these cards. Love. Was love at first sight, and I just love the way they work. It's like a mix of two systems. I'm not going to use the book. I'm just going to use my intuition, and I'm using these cards from a game called Muse. I'll put the author in the description box. These are just random images, but I really want to play with them. It's fun because it's not tarot. They don't have numbers. They're just very random, like kind of fantasy pictures. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle. I pre-shuffle these to. Too much work. Okay, so for my number one pile, this is a mountain quartz or clear crystal quartz. I'm not so sure what's the diff. I don't know if you can see. There's this rainbow like effect in here. Ooh, yeah, shiny. All right, I love this. I saw this piece today, fell in love with it. It feels amazing. I don't know. I wanna shine some light through it. See what happens when it happens. So that's for number one. This is a green jade necklace that I saw also today. It really was not so expensive, and it was like the only one with this shape and like this heavy. I saw green jade a couple of times. There was one box with a little jade on top that I fell in love with, and I thought this was a sign. I don't know, but I needed heart chakra stuff and all. I guess whatever. Group number two. Then group number three. This is a Shaman Ball. A Shaman Ball. Yes, it's really cool. Like it's hard to see here. The lights because it's a bit dark, but it's like really had these deep layers. It's like really cool to look at. So that's for group number three. This is group number four. This is an amethyst. I've been drawn to amethysts for a long time now, or they've been drawn to me. I picked this piece up not so long ago, but I haven't used it much. It's really pretty. But I feel like it wants to tell me something, so it will today. It gets a chance to talk. So please choose your group, go to the timestamps, and then we will make you feel good, surprise you, entertain you. Yes, and you will be pleased, I hope. Let's get this back into focus. Okay, so without further ado, because the battery is dying, so we have to be fast. I'm hoping for divine timing, as always. I usually get it, so let's hope for that. So hello, welcome, group number one. Okay, group number one. This is pretty, right? I'm just gonna show it because I know you want to see it. So look at that baby. Okay, I'm just gonna put it here. Looks good like that. Let's see. Okay, I want to put the three pictures like this. Okay, this is my most favorite picture. The whale breaching for water. I really want to put that in the middle, and then we have this Candyland. Maybe I don't. No, let's see the other cards. Okay, and I'm gonna show you up close for a second. So we have this Candyland scenery. It's upside down. And we have this picture with a guy. I love this picture too. Got it a lot. Yeah, it's really fucking cool. Okay, and then we have. Oh, okay, this is already. I drew this card. Yeah, a lot already. This is my card. Like it has the J for Jeff. It's amazing. And then also drew this card a couple of times already. Like actually, every reading I've done so far, this has come out, both of them. So that's cool. Really, like every time I have the same thing, like where I'm just like wondering, like going back through the cards to see if like they're not all the same, because this is ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna put them all here. So, what is our story here? Let me take a second there. The sceneries are all very different. That's one thing that I've noticed. These are 5 completely different pictures. There's nothing, no, almost the thing that like was annoying me from the moment I put these 3 down was that they were like sort of not harmonizing. But it is the pattern here almost. This is important because I've already had this before. When this card came up, like the past, and this was the future. And like you see, the 13 going to the 26. That's just times 2. And the story before was that from a past, from being alone in the past, or from being left alone in your emotions in a situation, something grows out of this, and the world opens up. So from this facing this deep or this darkness maybe inside yourself, or being left alone, or having to facing something alone, the world opens up, your happiness from this. And this does tie into this for me, because the whale breaching is sort of like, let's say this is the story where it begins. This little boy is left alone. It's like sort of has to face the world on its own. And he knows he wants to, looks out at the world and looks at people and like feels that it's almost unreachable, you know, like he feels so small. And he goes into the ocean, but he's very, like, he doesn't think he will make it, but he's being guided. And after a long time, sort of, he comes up for air. Okay, like the boy has now turned into a whale. I'm aware of the rough analogy. Okay, then the whale learns to read and buys an atlas. Okay, so like, but I hope you're following the story where after a long time of being submersed, underwater, you breach and finally this boy sort of gets his happiness. Okay, that's the short version where I'm tying into this right now. Okay, so let's see. This purple together with this sort of this light here, this aura, is really for me is the intuition, the being guided, being. I think that's why the breaching happened, because I think for a long time this little boy was alone, or was sort of, or this person or you were a bit like a bit almost losing hope, I think. And then something happened that jump-started, because I think this was always there, but I think something happened in the story where this little child was young. He forgot something, and then after a long time, he found that again. And suddenly, he got hope again, and he came up for air again, and suddenly the world opened up. Yes, suddenly the world opened up. I really feel compelled now to talk about, like, in this white, how these little rainbow colors are appearing. It's almost like this. It's like something was empty inside. Something was just blank, like glass. And suddenly everything got more depth and layered, and suddenly got dimensions, and inside that like whiteness, entire worlds came to life. Something came. Yes. Okay. Then this tooth, because like it kind of looks the same, right? We got this tooth here, cleaning this tooth. Let me see. This is about bravery. This is talking about bravery, and I think the card is upside down because he wants to say that this is us, this is you here. This is how brave you are, and it's like very double. It's like wow, like he really is like unafraid of doing this, and at the same time, it's just like, yeah, if you don't have any other choice, or this is what you've always done, then that's not brave to you. Then it's just your chore. You know, he's like a servant. But that's what I'm making of it, because my first instinct was, it's almost like the universe saying to you, this is sort of symbolizing like, this is sort of almost like getting a tooth of the beast you've slain, you know? Like, look how big that beast was. You were brave enough to look that close into the mouth of it. Or you were that close and you survived. That's more the story I'm getting. That's tying into this. And also, what is this? Why is this card here? Please tell me. Tell me the white. Ah, yeah. Okay. So this guy's. Yeah. Beautiful. Let's see it. Just like this. Look. This story here. This little unfortunate, like, little boy, or you, like, unlucky. 13 could be lucky, but right now this is for me telling unlucky. This is a dark past. And you were cut out of this. The Candyland, all these nice things, having fun, normal things, or like the joy, you were kind of locked out of. You saw it on the horizon. The same I said where you, like, this little boy is looking out at this picture and he sees the people so far away. And it's like unreachable. He sees the people having fun and being and enjoying themselves, and it's like unreachable. It's the same thing. He sees this on the horizon all the time, but like between that, there's just this white, this sort of like, this is like, this would be without the color inside, or without the spots, just sort of white. Like, imagine everybody gets pretty crystals, like the other ones I've shown you, all kinds of colors, and you see them all around, but only thing you get is clear quartz, like the clearest quartz, not even with these spots in it, just clear glass almost. That's the only thing you're getting. Somehow that's the feeling, or close to the feeling, because it's bigger than that, but you were locked out, and then you breached. Suddenly you found a way to get there, or you saw the hope again, you saw the path forward again, like so long that you were just in this white nothingness, you had nothing, or you were locked out, and then something happened, you came out, and you got closer, or you found a way through that, and I think this was guided through your intuition. Suddenly, there was color in your world, and suddenly you get more than clear quartz. Okay, suddenly you found a way, maybe not to get exactly the things you wanted, but you found this entire new way. Like, you didn't even know they could work this way, but you found your own way, and you kind of got close to this. Okay, and that's actually where the bravery begins, I think, because getting close to that, like. The same thing, like, let's say you get this clear quartz, suddenly you see the colors, but there's still this quartz between, like, you still have to get there. Like, it's not that easy, but it's so close. You're drooling, it's so close. Oh my gosh, that's where we are, okay? And the world is just so close, it's so close, I feel it. Okay, it's so close, you guys. That's the fucking message here for you. That's what this crystal is here to say. It's so close, and it's yours. and you survived this, because after this breaching, you found the way forward, but that doesn't mean you're there, you know? That's what I'm saying. You still have to, okay, like find the bravery again and go at it again, because you know what to do now, kind of, but that still means you had to work. So, and you had to face some demons. You had to either go face yourself, which is the worst thing of all, or you had to stand up to something, or you had to fight for this. You really had to fight for this. You really are fighting for this. You still are. And I think you've kind of come out of this, but you still are not hearing. You're not in Candyland yet, but you're so close, guys. You're so close. And this is here to tell you that this is the tooth of the beast that you've defeated. And it's coming. Take your treasures and keep moving, because you're kind of like, let's say you're over the finish line, but then you still have to walk to the dressing booth, get showered, changed, get on the stage, get your medal, and go home. There's still some walking you need to do after the finish line before you can enjoy it, okay? If you know what I mean. I hope you do, okay? That was in group 1. I hope that made sense to you. I had fun telling it. See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Group dos. Let's get your shinies. Whoa. Holy shit, novels. Group dos. Here we go. Alright. Our green jade here. Let's take a closer look. Want to see how it spins? Like this. Okay. Excellent. Let's put our picture cards here first, like I did with the other group. Okay. Do I want to put them upside down? I feel I do. Do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, guys. I just know. That's how that works sometimes. I feel like this is our main guy here. This green guy, that's our green jade. That's our friend here. This is the green bird. That's a good start. That girl is this girl. That's what I know already. I don't know if it's this girl here or this guy. This is Wally. We found him. He's here. I don't know yet if these are related, but that is the same girl and this is our green guy. That's what I know. Okay. Lovely. It's really lovely. Ooh, shinies. Yes. Good. Same thing. This is our green guy here. It's this little boat. That's what I want you to know. I'm gonna put it upright, but we're gonna remember that it's this little boat here. No, I'm gonna put it like this, because we're big boys, we can handle it, right? Okay, good. And then we have this. That's interesting. This is where I'm confused. I'm not confused, I'm even more like, oh no. I don't wanna go into that. Yeah. This is another person. This is another person from your past. Heartbreak. This is heartbreak. That's where she's looking at. I feel like this is her ride, kind of. Or this is... like she's missed that ride. And she's missing this ride as well. I feel like no, like not missing it. It's kind of like she's waiting, but none of these seem to be meant for her. But she's so ready. But it's kind of a very sad picture, and she's looking at the past, not all painful, but she's just coming out of a very dark. Oh, sorry. Like of a difficult past. Represented by these scarves here, like they're this long. That means like it's been a long ass story, okay? You've come out of a long ass story, and this really dark house, I feel like probably for a lot of you it ties into this person. There's somebody in your past that has hurt you and that has caused a mark. See, her coat is so dark. it's kind of it's weighing you down. It's almost like you don't want to move. See how close she still stays to that home. It's like almost she left something there, or she feels like she wants to leave because this person is not looking at her. But she still sees that light on. She still sees that light on, and she can't help but wonder. She can't help but wonder, okay? Good. Into the rescue, our green, what shall we call him? What kind of bird is this, guys? That is a, I'm gonna call it, I wanna say, I wanna say hawk, but I'm looking for, I'm blocking on all the words. Damn. I only can think of hawk and sparrow, and then I wanted to say a crow, or like a raven. Like, let's say a raven, a green raven. Okay? I don't know a lot about birds, so if those other things made more sense, then use those, okay? It's a cool, mythical fantasy bird. This is a protector. This is a kind of no, this is your ride. This is your fucking ride, okay, guys? You're this person. You've been missing these rides. You kind of been stuck here waiting, but not just waiting, okay? You're ready. You are so freaking ready, but so weighed down by these scarves and that coat, and you can't help but wonder. So you're so caught up here, okay? You're so caught up and confused. But your ride is here. Your ride is here, and your ride or this bird is coming for you through your heart. Okay, you are standing here and you don't know where to go, but by just letting your poor heart do the talking, and even just standing there and being honest and saying, "Oh my God, I really want my ride now, and my heart is breaking, but please help me get there. Like, carry me over the line, please, because I can't move. And your help is here because you deserve it. And all you had to do was ask. All you had to do was ask. So this boat is come, okay? It's your time. And it's your time to, this is your boat, okay? It's the same thing, your boat is coming, this is for your dreams. Your dreams are here, your ride is here. It's time. It's time. It's overdue even. It's way past time. You've been standing here too long, and that's why you are hurting. You are hurting a bit right now, also because you are standing here too long. You are kind of, like letting the Ten of Swords reversed, letting it suffer too long. Right now, you're really feeling the weight of you standing there, and you shouldn't be, okay? All you need to do is ask, and your ship is here, and you are ready to start your dreams. Ready to let this go and get on that ship and find your people, find your home. All right, see how, yes, that's it. Thank you, group 2. I'm gonna wear this now. Yes, take me home. All right, thank you. Group 2, let's move on to group 3. Camera time. Oh my God. Okay. Just so beautiful. This card. Just gonna show it again. So pretty. Nice. Goodbye. Alright. Group 3, let's see here. What is our Shaman Ball here to tell us? How is it gonna make us feel so good? Oh, we got 4 cards. Nice surprise already. See, we're surprised already. That's part 1. Okie dokie. So, 4 cards. Let's try a different layout then. Like, I feel this card has to be upright. Very much so. This is our guy. This is our guy. This is our guy. This is our guy. Look no further, we found the Shaman Ball. Mushrooms. Magic mushrooms? Maybe. I've trying to grow some again, like with this kit thing, but I didn't do so well last time, so I'm giving it a try again. They're called Golden Teacher. So teach me, Sensei. Okay. Really nice, really nice. Then we have this overindulgent card, this little plant eating, this little monster eating. Reminds me of this, I don't know if you know this song from Hooverphonic, Mad About You. Feel the vibe, feel the terror, feel the pain, it's driving me insane. Can't think for God's sakes, why am I driving in the wrong lane? Really nice song, put the link in the comments, in the description. Like, reminds me of the original video clip with this monster. Okay, I see. And then this island. Yeah, okay. I understand. So, there's Shaman Ball. This guy came, or is here for you guys now, to be this force here. To get you out of this situation, or you got out of this situation, or you're getting out of the situation where somebody is really like, somebody is this, or you're dealing with this kind of energy that is just like tearing away at you, like, you know, like eating up like your fridge, or just just being a big burden to you, or tearing away at you, okay? And you're kind of stuck. I feel like he has these tentacles around you, or you're kind of stuck, or yeah, there's somebody eating away at you, and this is coming to get you out. You're stuck on this island right now. You're stuck on this island, and you see the sun, but you can't get off. It's like, you know, the sun is coming, and it's kind of the moon and the sun at the same time. Look how weird it is. It's kind of, you see the sun, and then there's this sort of eclipse. Like, you see it's so there, but yet you're so stuck. And then these mushrooms, what is this trying to tell me? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm gonna take the other cards. I'm gonna hold the Shaman Ball because I think I like it. Yes. Very beautiful. Colors. We got our anchor here. Security, stability, being, you know, like steady as an anchor or something. But also being dragged down, being stuck. Kind of being stuck. Stuck in a situation with somebody, in a difficult situation. Or fighting for your stability. You're stuck. Like, it feels like this. You're stuck on this island, being eaten. And then we have this beautiful little lady. Now I really feel compelled to actually read what's in the booklet for this card, because I'm having all kinds of feelings with this. Feels really optimistic here though. So I'm gonna see what it says, but I'm not gonna just take that because I'm stubborn that way. Okay, this is the bouquet. Queen of Spades. A gift of love, or a token of affection. The bouquet is all about happiness and feeling appreciated. This card indicates romantic gestures, invitations, pleasant surprises, thoughtful gestures with together. Okay, blah blah blah. This together with other cards. Let's see if with the anchor. It does not. Okay. So that is the good news here. That's gonna make you feel good. Is like not a good situation here. Difficult. Not saying all bad, just saying difficult. And you kind of need to get out of that, or you kind of need an escape. Like, maybe this cat is not getting this guy out of the situation. Maybe it's just, you know, like taking him for a quick ride, like, you know, like just getting him out mentally, you know, getting him out of his thoughts, getting him out of the being so focused on this. You know, like taking him on a fun little crazy ride around the block just to shake him up, you know, like that. And that could be these mushrooms. Like, maybe this is an offering as well. Okay, so my camera died. And so I went to bed. So this is the next day for me when I'm continuing this reading. And it's interesting because actually, like this group, this card really, or this situation, the one that I was explaining, it kind of applies to the situation that I'm in right now, and I think maybe a lot of people will find themselves in with this coronavirus stuff. You know, when you're forced inside, when you're forced together with people. You're kind of stuck, right? And that can kind of get tricky. But the advantage is that I slept on it for a night, so I kind of have a different perspective maybe on this now. I watched the reading to catch myself up and to get back into it, and I did sort of kind of agree everything so far really like nicely, except that I'm not seeing this as an escape anymore. I'm seeing this as this card is saying here, you're taking for a ride. I feel like this is all, you're in a very foreign situation and you're in a very weird situation, okay? So, because this card now, like this definitely represents another person. However, I'm not seeing it so bad anymore. It's especially, remember the song that I told you about? Please look at it or listen to it. It's just weird, and it's just, it feels like, because it's like you're in love with this weird thing, okay? There's definitely, it's more complicated than I maybe was making it yesterday. Now, the one thing that I noticed is I felt compelled to read the book on this card here. And I still don't know why, because it didn't teach me anything new. So I'm going to do that again, now with a little bit more attention. So this card here, the bouquet, Queen of Spades, a gift of love or a token of affection, happiness, feeling appreciated, romantic gestures, invitations, pleasant surprises, thoughtful gestures. Okay, interesting. As well as this. The one thing that I want to add about this card, with the mushrooms card, with the darkness, is what I wanted to definitely add to the message is, guys, it's like this. It's like, imagine you go into this cave where the light doesn't shine, okay? And you can't even imagine something growing inside of it, or you're not even thinking about it. And then when you look deep enough, or even like in the places where the light never touches, where it's so dark, things grow. And there's this entire world, this entire biotope, there's entire universe of things that you could never even imagine, and that never really see the light. So it's like things that are not maybe made to be seen, or they're not. This is telling you that hold on a bit, like you don't even know what is growing in this period of darkness, okay? There are things happening, there is something positive happening, but you can't see it, and it's not meant to be seen, kind of, okay? That's really the message here, because look at it, it's like from this darkness, there's these lights, this love, there's this energy flowing, and it's upside down because it's telling you that it's coming, it's happening. You're just in the dark. You can't see it. You're in the dark, okay? And I still think it's very cool that these both places are a beach. Now, it can apply both ways. Either in the situation where you are in, there will be a new spark. There will be a new gesture, okay? Something will change. There's something positive will change, something new. Or this can mean that you're in a situation where you are really moving to this. You are placing your anchor somewhere. You are working on your stability, and that will lead to this romance. And meanwhile, while you're in this darkness, while you're in this difficult situation where it feels like you're being maybe eaten up, or you're losing yourself, maybe you feel like you're losing yourself, our shaman friend is here to kind of take you on a weird ride. So it's actually asking you to, first of all, be aware that out of the darkness, and that are things are growing that you couldn't even think of. So trust in that, surrender to that, and also open up your mind right now for unexpected things, or that things can change, or that things may look bad, or things may look very impossible, but that where we think impossible situations are, things can still happen, okay? So it's asking us to kind of just be flexible and be open for the situation to improve, and for it to kind of change into something that we just can't see right now. We can't think of it, okay? It's just the world is trying to teach you something new. It's trying to teach you something different, and it's trying to open up your world, and you just kind of have to let it, okay? You kind of have to just let yourself let it happen. Let it happen, okay? And it's gonna feel like, you're gonna feel like this guy a little bit, but he's a good guy. You see that? So you're in good hands. You're in good hands right now, okay? Surrender to this process, okay? And so my advice is definitely not take magic mushrooms or drugs, even though that's like, I'm not against that, but that's Never will there be a situation where taking drugs or where taking psychedelics is the answer, or is the solution, okay? It could be a solution, but there's always a way to get there without having to use drugs. However, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing and that it couldn't help you, but there's never any pressure to go through that route, okay? Never. You can always reach the same results with meditation, going inside. Your body and your brain can do magical things without the use of any substances. But to find those depths inside yourself, or those channels, it couldn't hurt to go through experiences that kind of break you out of the borders that you think there are, okay? There are other ways of doing that besides drugs. Could help, not a bad choice, especially magic mushrooms, I think, under the right circumstances. And one tip I can give you, in any case, if you decide to use drugs, or even medication, or even food, anything you ingest, okay, beforehand, think or state, just say it out loud, I want this because I want this result. So I'm taking drugs because I want to feel happy, I want to feel relaxed, I want to have a good time, I want to dance, I want to feel good about myself. Any statement, just say it beforehand and you will have that result, okay? Even with food, say I want this to nourish me and I want this to make me healthy, okay? Even if it's fast food, say it, okay? Because there's no point in not saying it. Even if you go to McDonald's and it's sort of what you think is not good food, then you can still say, I want this to nourish me, okay? And then your body will try to make the best with what it's got. It will focus on that. It will focus on your nourishment. If you eat something and you say, this is garbage, what am I doing this? This is so bad, I can't, why, this is gonna make me look bad or feel bad, then you're gonna get that result. Your body is gonna react as if you're ingesting something bad, okay? So it's not gonna focus on the nourishment, it's going to focus on defending itself. So even when you eat bad food or you are doing something bad, say beforehand, this is the result that I would like. Even if it's, I just want to enjoy this meal and have it be very tasty and feel very good after. Just say it, and it works. Especially with drugs. If you're afraid of drugs and you are gonna take them, especially when you're feeling very anxious, say, I want to have a really good time and feel safe. and you will get that, okay? But if you take these things and you don't state your intention and you're in the fears, then you're focused on all these bad things that could happen, you're gonna get this, okay? So stating your intention is the number one thing you have to do in any situation. So if you decide to take drugs, please promise me you'll at least do that, okay? Just say, this is the result that I want. And when you'll notice that in the saying of the statement, you will already find a lot of common sense, like when you say you're taking these drugs and you say, I want to have a really good time and feel safe, and you're in an unsafe situation, you're probably not going to take the drugs anymore, because you're going to realize by saying that statement, then that this is not going to be possible. So it's just getting yourself organized, really. That's what it's about, okay? That went a weird turn. Thank you, group 3. And sorry for the sudden switch and time jumping. It's a wizard thing, okay? Have a wonderful day. See you later, bye. So, that's this. Okay. Group number 4, welcome. My camera died, so this is another day when I'm continuing this reading, so maybe I'm in a different energy. I'm wearing different rings. I've added a little samurai sword. The candle is different. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry if this is disturbing. My little amethyst friend here. I'm really kind of curious what this is going to be about. Because it is shiny. Yes. Hello. Whoa. Dazzle. Look at that. This just works. Look, just looking at this is already relaxing you. Yes. Just let it happen. All right. Good. Also looking at the shiny samurai sword. Very relaxing. Those are real sound effects. I'm not making those. Okay. Let's look at here. All right. Already 3 of cards I know pretty damn well. Nice green here. Green, green, green. That's the heart, yo. Oh man, this is one of my favorite cards too, just because I got it in so often. It's it tells a beautiful story, right? It always feels to me like I saw this movie. I've seen this movie. I don't think it's based on a movie, but like definitely we've all seen this movie. And that's interesting. We've all seen this. Kind of feels like you already know these guys. Cool. These are old friends of mine too. In one of the first readings I did on YouTube, these were the sort of the voices in your head, the anxiety, your own critic, the ones that come in and like just tear everything down that you were thinking about. Okay. And this water, this dead soldier, finding this water. It's a pretty scene. Like it doesn't feel negative. It feels tired. Like you're tired. You're tired. You're tired. Relief. Company. Like the environment is not very good, and so they're going like they're on this big, like to say, adventure, but they've been escaping and running and surviving, and they're kind of, he's keeping that dog company. So, but it always feels to me like he's sort of distracting this dog, like keeping it busy, so it's not scared. It's sort of shining the light, sort of the focus on in here instead of the surroundings. It's a brave face, but also it shows a brave heart. Shows a brave heart. Same here. Shows like a sort of undying faithfulness. Okay, interesting. Let's look at my cards. More green, beautiful. So we got this woman, and then we have this 10 here. Oh, that's interesting. So blue and I almost don't know where I want to put this card. This is like a harvest card, the 10 of Pentacles, sort of, or at least like seeing it as the page, a harvest, but then like this page, like this young farmer. You know, he's not a king yet, but there's a lot of possibility. There's a lot of possibility. I kind of want to put that card here. I kind of want to put them in order. I feel like this is our story. Right. Is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is the story. Our Amethyst. Oh, wait. This card is kind of puzzling me. Okay, wait. So definitely something really cool happening here. So you have this green, this dark green, green here, green here. It's like you're going through the deep trenches through your heart. It's like you are really yes. That's the best way I can say it. Going through the deep trenches of your heart. You've been facing yourself. You've been going, or you've been meeting yourself. You've been, you were not happy with yourself. I think you were very angry with yourself. You were very angry with the world maybe, but inside yourself, you were just this. This is just war. You were at war inside yourself. And that part I feel has kind of died. That's maybe this part. That's why the soldier is dead. It's kind of you. Something happened, I don't know what, but you became so angry, or this kind of exploded, or this came to a tower situation, and you survived that. You came out of that really stronger because sort of you it's like the worst thing happened, your worst nightmare happened, but you survived, and somehow it's like you thought you were gonna die, but suddenly you're still alive. You know, it's like you think this shouldn't be, but I'm still here. But the point is, you're alive, and you're kind of bathing in this new water. It's like this you're healing, but at the same time, you lost yourself a bit. You know, you're just like this face is gone. Something died and something new started, but it's very strange to you. And you kind of had to go through this weird period of just having to be on this trolley, you know, like you couldn't get off. You were just on this weird ride, and you didn't really know where you were going. However, a part of you sort of kind of knew what was going on. Like something died and something rose up, and somehow you found a way to comfort yourself, to help yourself, to make yourself feel good. You found a way to help yourself smile, to help yourself feel safe when it's dangerous, to help yourself focused on yourself or the little safety you have, and not looking at the world around you, okay? Yeah, and traveling through that green, that healing, that heart, you know, like a lot of crying, a lot of hurting, a lot of feeling it, going through it. It's like suddenly those trenches, those deepness, this outline started appearing. This outline, this silhouette, like you see here, this face is like, you feel like you were dead. You feel like you were lost, like you were rock bottom, okay? You felt like you, yeah, you kind of lost this part of self a bit. And I'm not saying, it wasn't per se the bad part, but it was definitely a part that was not happy with itself. But then an emptiness came, and not a bad emptiness, but a sort of emptiness that needs to be, you don't know what is happening now. It's really that weird moment of when you think you're gonna die, or you think you're gonna collapse or go crazy, and suddenly you don't. and it's like you zoom out and there's a new perspective. You see that life goes on, that there's no edge of the world, you know what I mean? That you're not gonna fall off. You don't fall off, and you didn't fall off. But it took a while for you to regain back that self-confidence and to find yourself again. But slowly, the silhouette is appearing. You're starting to see yourself. You're starting to imagine yourself. You're starting to see this person that you really want to be, okay? Slowly, like you're getting closer to that person or that love that you have inside, and you're coming back, you're finding yourself again, but in a bigger way than ever before. And that's why finally, after this long period of fighting, and a long period of having faith and letting yourself be nothing, and letting yourself sort of letting that ego die. I mean, I can't explain it. It's like it was, how do I say this? You allowed yourself to sort of be destroyed and be reborn again. And you didn't choose that, but you did keep going, okay? So no matter how strong or how brave you think you are, or that you really were, or if you're just lucky or not lucky, the biggest point of it is, and the amazing thing about you and what you did, and you have to keep looking at, is despite very difficult and painful path, you kept going. You didn't stop. And finally, you're seeing the sun come up, and you're ready. Like you're getting something. You're coming out as a new person, and you're getting this harvest, and you're ready for it. And you're finding this young energy again. You're ready to start, and you're not starting new, but you are starting in a new world. And slowly, this is coming into vision for you. It's on the horizon, you're seeing it, you're seeing the sunrise, you're starting to see yourself, and you're loving it, and you should, because this is a phoenix situation, and you need to accept that, and you deserve it, because you kept going, and that's all you need to do in any situation, okay? So always remember it, no matter how bad, take one step after the other, and beautiful things will happen. Okay, I hope that helped. I hope that was nice to hear. I hope you like my mime hand skills. Sayonara. Have a nice day. Bye.